Hey guys, it's Greg at Vanguard Motor Sales. I definitely have my most favorite car. As a matter of fact, this is my car. I've been driving this thing for the last 4 months. I always drive Mustang during the summertime, and then I get a truck for the wintertime. Take a look at this black beauty, man. I tell you what, I've had a blue one, I've had a gray one, I've had a red one, and now I had a black one. And I thought the red one was my most favorite, but you know what? The most attention has been gotten by this car. 760 horse under the hood of this thing. She's just a blast to drive. I absolutely love it. As a daily driver, you can see good out of it. I mean, everything works excellent, and of course, it's fast as can be. Just a blast to drive, man. I absolutely love it. She's black, and she is beautiful. As you look down the side, you can see no major dents or scratches in it. Just looking absolutely gorgeous. Now this is the carbon fiber track pack car, so it's got the carbon fiber wheels. The suspension's a little bit different. It's got the carbon fiber wing on the back. And talking about the wheels and tires, I took these wheels and tires off when I got the car. It had 2,000 miles on it. So those wheels and tires have only got 2,000 miles. I threw a set of aluminum wheels that look just like it, and then some all-season tires that work out a lot better if you get caught in the rain. Of course, the interior is absolutely gorgeous. Now, these track pack cars do not come with a back seat. I guess you save like 100 and some pounds with that, and I guess if you're on the racetrack, that makes a difference. If you're going down the highway, that really doesn't make any difference. But she's a blast to drive. Now, we're gonna get it up on the lift and show you what the bottom side looks like. If the weather, it's been raining here for a couple days, as long as the weather clears up, we're going to get it out and drive it. Get inside the trunk here and show you what's going on there. Now this trunk has been full of groceries more than once, man. We completely fill that thing with groceries. Now in here is the oil separator and then the little kit that you get that's got all the goodies. And then the previous owner made up this little book of everything, you know, that's on the car and everything that'll go with, you know, and this is all the stickers and all the crap that comes on the car, you know, when you first get it from the dealership. You can see everything just clean as a whistle. She's always been kept inside during the evenings and that. Just a beautiful car, man. Go back to my statement that I say a lot. You can only keep one this clean. You can't make one this clean. As you look down the passenger side, just as clean as the rest of the car. Only one car goes in my garage, so you can't worry about any door dings or anything. And you know, I park in the back of the parking lot whenever I have, you know, whenever I go to a restaurant or anything. But like I said, just, it's an amazing car, guys. So give us a call anytime. And we do own this car, so we hold the title on it. And a lot of you may be thinking, what does that mean to you? Most classic car dealers sell on consignment. They sell just about anything that'll roll through the door, and they don't know much about the cars. Finding a Vanguard quality car isn't easy. Our team of 15 buyers review thousands of vehicles each month. Our inspectors travel all over the country to handpick each of our cars, which saves you time, money, and frustration. Think of us as your expert hands, eyes, and ears to make sure that you end up with the highest quality car. We have almost 50 team members here at Vanguard, and every one of us is a gearhead. Growing up around the Motor City, all of our families worked in the auto industry. I grew up working in the garage with my dad, and we worked on countless classics over the years. Around here, cars are a way of life. We're sitting in the GT500 now because it is raining outside and the weatherman's telling me it's going to rain for about a week, and we want to make sure we get the video on this thing done. So take a look. I mean, Everything is cool as can be here. Absolutely love this car. When we got this car, it had 2,000 miles on it. I've driven it about 16,000 miles, so it's showing 18,464. A couple trips over to Pennsylvania, a couple trips down to Indiana, see my dad and my in-laws and everything. Again, I absolutely love these cars. This is actually the fourth one of them I've had. Super, super cool. It does everything. I mean, you can change all the settings on the dash. You can change what the speedometers look like. You can change everything. I mean, one of the neat things is I like the fact that it's got dials for the radio. We've got actual switches. This is how you change the mode on the driving mode. It'll tell you up here on the dash what mode you're in. You see it says normal, sport mode, track mode, drag strip mode, slippery mode. Does all that stuff, guys. Best way to figure out how all this stuff works, the line lock, all the settings here for racetrack mode and all that, is to go on YouTube, and a lot of these guys know exactly how to find this stuff. I know how to do the change oil light. So guys, we can park this dream in your driveway. It doesn't matter where you live in the world. Call Tom anytime. He'll tell you how easy that is. And I want to thank all 1.8 million of you who have already subscribed to our channel. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do and hit the little bell button so you get a notification. So stick with us. We're located right here in the Motor City at 15100 Keel Street in Plymouth, Michigan. This building is where our team of 15 world-class mechanics inspect and improve every one of our cars. All of our work is done in-house. Our mechanics only service the vehicles we sell. We start with a thorough inspection and test drive. Then our team gets to work. We take the time to learn each car and fix the things that I would fix if it was mine. If that means the engine needs to come out, then it comes out. When you purchase a classic car from an auction or another dealer, in most cases it hasn't been inspected or serviced. You may be in for some unpleasant surprises. At Vanguard, we save you from the headaches that cost you time and money by handling this process for you. Right down the road is our 40,000 square foot indoor showroom. This building is climate controlled and houses over 100 amazing vehicles. We're constantly bringing in new inventory, so you never know what might show up tomorrow. We're underneath the Mustang now, and she is clean. The first thing I like to point out on all these is the active exhaust. You can see the flapper in there. I think there's, if I remember right, there's either 3 or 4 settings, I can't remember. I always run it in sport mode, and then it's got a quiet mode, normal mode, and then track mode. So I think there's 4. Independent rear suspension, of course, and you see these 2 lines right here. There's actually a cooler there, and then that is a sensor that tells, up on the dash, it'll tell you what your temperature of your rear diff is. Of course, it's built like a dump truck back here. Those half shafts are gigantic. The lower control arms, all the bracing, the sway bars, everything under here is just absolutely stiff as a board, man. She is gorgeous under here. You can see how nice and clean it is also. Now, when we got this car, it had 2,000 miles on it, and they had taken out the resonators here. So you should have a little resonator in here and an X pipe from the factory. So this gives it just a little bit more of a howl, so you really know it's your car when you put the hammer down. Of course, we got the 7-speed dual clutch transmission. And for those of you who don't know how that is, there's actually 2 clutches in there. One of them runs 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 7th. The other one does reverse, 2nd, 4th, and 6th. I got that all out. Everything under here just clean as a whistle. You can see the gigantic brakes, the gigantic suspension up front here. And I know everybody's picking up on those carbon fiber wheels. I mean, it's just clean as a whistle under here, man. We do have a couple of light scratches on the nose. If you're going in like a driveway, it's got a little bit of an angle. You need to hit it a little bit of an angle. Just a couple of small scuffs there. And then the tires and wheels on this thing. Of course, it's a carbon fiber track pack car, so it's got the carbon fiber wheels. Now, these are the original tires and the original wheels. I took them off when I first got the car and put a set of aluminums on it that look just like it. So these wheels have only got 2,000 miles on them. And of course, the brakes are just amazing on this thing. I really think this thing will stop faster than it'll take off. Now, as you look down the side, you see all that black paint looking great. All the ground effects is in beautiful shape. You can see how clean the floorboards are. She's definitely still looking brand new. Out back, oh, up front's 305 30/20s. Out back here are 315 30/20s. Again, those good looking carbon fiber wheels. Well, let's lower this baby down and look under the hood. Check out the Predator motor in this thing. 5.2 liters, big supercharger on there, and this thing's making 760 horsepower. So she's just barely over 5 liters. So remember back in the day, so it's about a 302. Back in the day, you were happy if you were making 1 horsepower per cubic inch. Well, this baby's almost making 3 horsepower per cubic inch. She is a monster, man. Just a blast to drive. I mean, pretty much everything under here is stock. Now, they got the oil separator here. This is an aftermarket part here. And the original one that came with the car is in the trunk. It's never been installed. That's a dealer installed item. They just ship them in the trunk. A lot of guys put them on, a lot of guys don't put them on. For some reason, they decided to go with that aftermarket setup there. And we got a couple other little aftermarket things like these Cobras over the shock towers. That's aftermarket. Other than that, everything under here is stock. Got the magnesium brace there for the shock towers. Of course, power steering, power brakes, the whole 9 yards, you know, anti-lock brakes. It's got all the bells, all the whistles. I mean, just a real sweet car, guys. Get in it, drive it, have a blast. Let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your drive.